Very well, now we analyze other sections of this item together. We get to the part where we are dealing with features. Again, I remove the items from here. Okay, still I choose the SF Pro display. If you pay attention, we have been dealing with such items before. It is very simple. A rectangle whose color is white, hexadecimal, the alpha is 100% with no problems, and finally there are these items. I have set them up on the system using a certain software that you can install on your system and have them. This is the software I talked to you about, and the name of the software is Picon for Windows. And you can use either this or more updated versions. Okay, like that. And you can get it and set it on your system. Just like that. Any phones or items that you might need is available here. Here the phones that I have here are exclusive. As you see, you can show these codes. Here I have used one decode. And as you can see, you can choose different colors. Imagine you want to have the red or green or blue colors, and you can choose any color that you want with the intensity that you choose. That is, if you have this color code, I want to, using the PNP suffix, have it with 500 pixel size, or you can have it with the 1024 size. That is, you can have it with any number of pixels, and you will be getting a proportionately pixelized image. And you want to work with different suffixes such as SVG, PDF, EPS, XML, 64, 124, and 256. These are the sizes that are available, and you can apply on the design. Okay, and but 512 is the largest size that you can use in this app for mobile, and for web it is a very useful and applicable software, the icon that you have on your mind. And there are a lot of different categories, as you see over here. In a different category, you choose the icons that are useful for your work, and you can choose them based on your needs on the project. So what I need to do here is that let me zoom out a little bit, set the grid here on this project that I have here, and see how I need to take care of them. Okay, let's see. I go to the rectangle here. What I want to do is set over here very well this one. In fact, I set it over here. Okay, like that. I don't want to have a border, but the corner radius is set at 50, and using the white color that I have chosen here. But if you pay attention, here we have a background. We can use this background over here, and we need to perform such an action. So I set the background for the work that we have, so that the size that has been set over here for me, let's see, like this. The color code, I want to pick it from here. Okay, and from here I add these to my palettes. And now the color code that I have here, I don't want to have a border. Okay, this one, the arrangements set to back so that I can see it here, and I paste what we have here. Okay, set arrangement is sent to back. If I remove the layout, we can see what we were looking for. From this I make some copies. Okay, like this. And let's see, with this size I set them down there. Okay, we need to check the size here. I choose and move it here, and now we can use these items and icons so that we can move forward faster. All right, let's see. Okay, what we have here, something we have been working with before. Let me start one by one. Okay, very well. I set this one over here, and exactly it is set at the center. The next item is the same. Okay, these are very simple. Their design is very simple. You can do it by yourself, but in order to save some time and avoid wasting it, I am copy and pasting them so that we can move forward faster, and you can cover all the rest of the topics on your own. You can design the items as we did before on your own. You obviously have more free time than me. Okay, let me, seems like there is something that we need to take care of here. Let's see. Okay, that's it. Yep. Yeah, very well. That's up to here. We have a shadow as well, but this shadow is for the items that have been selected and have been chosen, so we need to perform this action for the one which has been selected. And as you see here, okay, let me the font that has been set here is linear. It has been given this color. Very well. I am going to, let's see, okay, set these items here so that we get to the items that have been selected. Okay, and finally this option. Okay, this one is set over here. Okay, we save. Okay, and now let's go to the items that has been selected. First, the shadow of the border. The shadow that we have here has used this color code. I set this color code here and save, and then we can have the alpha at 10. Here the fill needs to be added. I hit the enter button. Of course, here we need to take care of the shadow. The value of alpha would be set at 10, 0. Okay, and here 41. So as you see here, we can get what we want. The x is 0 and y is 0, and here the blur is x position and y position, and the blur is 40. And if you pay attention, the corner is set at y, but here we wanted to apply some changes. We didn't want it to be identical with our original design and pattern. Okay, and let's go and take care of this section. Now imagine, let me copy this. Okay, let me copy them with text that they contain. Okay, let's see. Very good. This one here. Okay, I said it here. As you can see, we are using linear. It is very simple, whereas if you have solid color and give it this color, it would be the default. But if we want to have gradient, quite simply, we use this blur in pink. Okay, here we just need to say like this. As you see here, we can use this color code, and it is not that difficult. Using the practices that I mentioned, you can take care of the job quite easily. But here I want to have this item, that is, I want to take care of this. Of course, the shadow that we have made here, I make a copy from it just like that, so that we can apply it on the item above. I delete this from here. I set it on the first item like this. I copy the color code from here, alpha 10, y position 0, and the blur set at 40. And now what I do is I zoom in a bit. First of all, change these to linear gradient. The blur value is chosen, and here this color, that's what we have up to here. And this one in the same fashion, I want to select the first item. Okay, and if you pay attention here, we have an item, that is, we have set it here. Designing such an item is not that difficult. It has been set on this object. So in order to design this queue, simply imagine I make a copy from the item that we have. Okay, here the corner, the item, corners of the items, right button and left button. I set these at 0. Okay, like this, so that we have the lower sections. These are set here. Before setting it on this item, I give it the linear gradient. Okay, the white and blue values. This one's the same. This one, in fact, is set exactly here. Okay, and this one up to here. I hold Control X. It is going to be set here. And what I do is here, without any adjustments, I set these here. On top of this, quite simply, we can have the items that we have selected, and as you can see, what I can do is I can set it up to here. All right. So up to here we have succeeded in designing the features section. These are very simple. They consist of a series of rectangles. As you see, if I choose this, as you see, quite simply we can design them. These are the circles that we can have them in our work like this. If I set them like this, the border is set at 8. Okay. Like that. More. 10. Okay. I make this white. The value inside of it. Like this. It is changed. Okay. Okay, let me see what we got over here. Well, like this. I have reached what I intended to have, and this one can be set here. Just like that. Okay. Very well. Let's see. Okay. When I set this here, just like this, as you see, a part of it is still here, but what I can do, as a matter of fact, is to change it like that, so that I won't be setting it on my design. Now, let's design it differently. Okay, it grows in size. Okay, just like that. We can set it here. Okay, now we don't want it to be identical with the original. It is something like this, of course. I can. Okay, let me set it here, and then okay, as you see, this layer is on top of it, exactly on top, and in order to make a difference, I increase the size, and this one. Okay, this one is set here, and let's see, right there is set here. Okay, very well. This one that we got here, we can have it here, move it there, just like that, and this section, and finally, okay, imagine we have something like this, okay. We can get rid of the circle at the center. There is no need. I just wanted you to know how it is done, all the ins and outs of it. I set this at the center. Okay, I decrease the size. Alright, just like that. I decrease the size of the rectangle that we have just set there at the center. Okay, I decrease it, and now what I do is to move this here. Okay, perfect. So far so good. That's up to here. Very well. So up to here we got to know how these backgrounds are designed. Of course, I need to set this here. It is an amendment actually, so that we can have a more exciting result. So stay with me with the rest of the job.